Let's look at the timeline of the history of Lionel trains. It all began in 1900. Joshua Lionel Cowan creates Lionel Manufacturing Company in New York City. In 1903, Lionel creates the No. 5 standard gauge electronic locomotive, decorated for the B&O Railroad. In 1906, Lionel develops the 3-rail standard gauge track to eliminate short circuits. Their first transformer is also introduced to the market. O-gauge trains and tracks are developed in 1915, replacing standard gauge. In 1918, Lionel becomes the Lionel Corporation. By purchasing the Ives Manufacturing Company in 1926, Lionel gains the reversing unit, which allows trains to change direction. During the Depression, the Mickey Mouse handcar is sold for only $1 in 1934. This boosts Lionel's profits. In 1935, Lionel starts selling the automatic gateman. They still sell this item today. Several animated accessories began to appear in the 1940s, including animated bridges. In 1942, Lionel stops making trains and builds compasses for the war. In 1946, smoke for the Lionel steam engines debuted. In 1952, the animated switch tower is developed. This accessory is still sold today. The highly detailed porthole window caboose is created in 1953. Lionel also sees record profits for this year. In 1961, new cars that launch missiles are created. In 1970, Lionel purchases the American Flyer name and resurrects the S-gauge under the General Mills toy group, called Fundimensions. In 1982, the Lionel factory relocated to Mexico, which proves disastrous. In 1984, Lionel resumes manufacturing of its items in the U.S. Trainmaster Command is introduced in 1994. This command digitally reproduces the detailed sounds of a locomotive. In 2003, Lionel re-enters the HO gauge market. In 2010, Lionel creates the modern version of the ZW transformer, called the ZWL transformer. Lion Chief Plus is developed in 2013. This allows Lionel train sets to be operated remotely, with added features of speed control and enhanced train sounds.